Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, you probably guessed it, we're here on Hack Green once again. Bailey's going to be coming down later, you've seen him in previous videos. Dylan is just over there, I don't know whether you can see him. He's set up, but he's on for the day. As you can see, we are on for the night. Bit messy in there at the minute because we haven't, I've not been here long, gotta be honest. I sat over there with Dylan for about 20 minutes having a chat with him and his granddad, but I was waiting for these people to get off this peg so I could come and fish it. We're here now, we're going to get the rods out. Overwrap's not on the bivvy yet because it's a two-man job. Call me a baby, but I need help with it because you've got to drag it over the top. You guys don't care about that. Let's get the rods out and let's get fishing. So what we've got here is the rig that's going to be doing the damage. I'll just give you a look at this now. We have a Scent from Hell bottom bait, Atlantic Heat bottom bait, Scent from Hell topper. Nice little 6-7 inch boom, no pun intended. Don't start with a 6-7 shit. There we go. Right, so I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of just forgot to record me pulling this rod out, but literally just where them ducks are swimming off from is where I've put it. Just to make sure my reel handle's nice and sorted out. But yeah, approach on the second rod. We've got a little, I don't actually know what it is. It was a mainline wafter, but I've glugged it up massively. As you can see, it's all over my hands. Proper glug, but like soaked in glue. So I'm just going to stick this out on the edge of the rushes here on a spot that I've baited about 5 minutes ago. Just there. There we go. The rods are all set now. You probably won't be able to hear that because I've got my mic on, but rods are out. One there, one in here. Let's chill out for the night and hope for the carp. Get in there. Oh, as you can see in the background, that's not my bivvy, it's Bailey. Bailey's arrived now. He's all set up, got his bivvy up, rods out. He's got one on the rushes and one in the far margin. But yeah, Bailey's arrived now. Keep you all updated with regards to the carp game. Bosh. Well, it's been a while now. I've had the rods out for a fair bit of time. What I'm going to do is get this rod in, change up the hook bait, because I'm using a hook bait right now that I've not actually used on here before. So I'm just going to have a rethink about what hook bait I'm going to use. Probably use the same rig. Yeah, there's nothing up with it. It's a rig that's caught me fish on here before, so there's no reason why it can't catch fish again on here. Probably top up the bait a little bit, but this is the last recast I'll have before night. I'll show you the rig and whether I decide to put any more bait out or not. So the approach I'm going to go for changing up is something that I've not actually used before on this lake. It's a single piece of pop-up corn on the side, and I know a lot of you guys might not even know how to use like baiting needles and stuff, so I'll just give you a quick run through on how to do that. Thread this onto there, and then I've got a Krill Active Boilie bottom bait here, and all you do is just slide that along there. That's going to sit nicely as a wafter. Take your length of bait floss that you threaded through the micro ring swivel, and then hook it through like that, and then it's just a case of sliding it down like so, pulling it down into the barrel of the swivel. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, and then that's just on another spinner rig, and then it's just a case of, pardon these blunt scissors, anytime today. Yep, and it's just a case of snipping off your tag end, grabbing your lighter, and then blobbing the excess just to secure that bait on. at the end, and that'll just sit really nicely on the deck like that. Don't know if the lighting's very great because the sun is currently beaming in my face. That's the completed rig. All we need to do now is get it clipped onto the lead clip. Don't know whether you can actually see that. Pull down the anti-tangle sleeve. This is probably going to be a bit of a faff. Oh, it wasn't actually. And then in this case, I'm going to be using a piece of, where is it? PVA foam. So what this does is you hook it onto the point of your hook, give it a little lick just so it melts around the hook, and all this does is dissolve in the water and protect your hook point just whilst you're putting your rod out, and then it dissolves once it hits the water, just to make sure that your hook doesn't get caught on anything like weed or debris on the bottom. In this case, it's actually really useful to be using because it's quite a weedy venue. Just going to drop that on the edge there, nice and quiet. Don't want to make, ideally, as minimal disruption as possible. Just get this reel handle sorted now. Anyway, you guys don't need to see this. Rod's out. I've showed you how to sort out putting stuff onto a ring swivel, and hopefully next time I catch up with you will be with a fish. All I'm going to do is just top up the bait with a couple half boilies just on the right hand spot, and to be fair, I think the ducks are having more of the bait than the fish are, but it is what it is. Like, try and throw them in a bit harder maybe, so they sink a bit faster. No, that's just not going to work, is it? Okay, so that was a complete waste of boilie, but the main update was there's a lot of fizzing on this left hand spot. Hopefully I can catch up with you guys with a fish. Okay guys, so darkness is upon us, as you can probably see or not see. Sun's just gone down, sunset, rods are out, just sticking a brew on now, chilling out in the bivvy, winding down. It's just gone nearly 9 o'clock. Don't know whether you can't even see. Just nearly 9 o'clock now. Not a sniff, nothing. Been dead silent. Although Bailey did have what seemed to be an aborted take earlier, but we're not 100% sure. It did seem like it though. No action on my rods at the minute. Just winding down. Bailey's over there somewhere. You probably won't be able to see him, it's too dark now. But if you don't hear anything else from me, you'll see me in the morning. But yeah, hopefully we can come at you with a fish. I know I keep saying it, but it's going to happen. One of us is going to have one, 100%. Well then, morning all. As you can tell, it's now the following morning. So I got up this morning around 6:30 to get the rods freshened up. Didn't even bother showing you, it was nothing interesting. It was literally just a case of putting my rods back out and topping the bait up. So I put one back out where it was previously in there, but then if we come over here, I decided to put one on a single bank stick and get one tight in them rushes there. Not quite in the rushes, because let's be honest, it's probably not going to be the best idea to put one right into the rushes, but yeah, just thought I'd catch up with you guys, let you all know that all's good. Got a really good night's sleep, just got the kettle on now, so I'm going to get myself a brew down me in a sec. But bite time tends to come on here about ranging between 12 o'clock and onwards. Probably slows down a bit after 5 o'clock, but fingers crossed for a bite, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. So Bailey's rewarded us with a fish at 1:15. What are you saying, Bailey? Happy, bro? Mega stuff, bro. Good stuff. Okay, so even though Bailey's had one, it's coming towards the end of the session now. I've probably got about an hour left. So I think my best hope of catching is by moving around the other side of the lake. It's might have been a minimum amount of disruption. There's been no one over there, so it passed not 24 hours. So stick on the edge of the bushes. All I'm doing is taking one alarm, one back stick, a rod, a net, that's it. Let's pray for a carp. So the session's starting to come to an end. I didn't spend an awful amount of time over there, so I decided to just leave me right hand rod in for the meantime over there. My other rod's over there, and just gonna sort of have a gradual pack up, get everything away. Gonna get my bivvy down in a minute, but yeah, happy with the session, and if I don't end up catching anything, it's still been a good time. Okay, and the bivvy's going down now. There we go. Okay, so here we are now, all packed up. Tried my best this session, guys. I know it's probably not the most enjoyable videos to watch when you're blanking. Got the barrel loaded now, bivvy, everything. Don't know why I'm going to talk you through it, as if I've not talked you through my setup in the last video. And if you haven't seen that video, go and watch it and give it a like. And if you are new around here, again, drop us a like, drop us a sub, as every YouTuber says, and I'll catch you all in the next one.